That's gotta be Kane! That's gotta be Kane!
Hell in a Cell. It is one of the most brutal and career-altering matches that anyone can go through as we gear up for Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins inside Hell in a Cell. I'm Kevin, and here are the 5 best Hell in a Cell matches in WWE history. Number 5, 6-man Hell in a Cell, Armageddon 2000. In the year 2000. When the locker room was stacked with world-class athletes, it seemed like anyone could have won the WWE Championship. WWE tried to capitalize on the scenario and decided to book the first and only 6-man Hell in a Cell at Armageddon in 2000, which featured WWE Champion Kurt Angle, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker, Triple H, and Rikishi. Just think about the names we mentioned being together in one match. Wrestlers fighting outside the cage, beating the heck out of each other inside the cage. The match kind of had it all, and who can forget Undertaker sacrificing Rikishi, pushing him off the roof, falling down below into the back of a truck with mulch for some reason. Kurt Angle did manage to win the match and retain the WWE title, despite all the odds being against him. Number 4, The Undertaker versus Triple H, WrestleMania 28. The end of a 4-year saga, with Shawn Michaels serving as a special guest referee, tying a bow on matches that started with the Phenom beating Michaels at WrestleMania 25, a match that people think is the best ever, followed by The Undertaker ending HBK's career at WrestleMania 26. Triple H then trying to seek revenge, only to lose at WrestleMania 27. A personal issue, 3 men, a lot tied into this. The near falls in this match were truly breathtaking. HBK tried to screw the dead man over by delivering sweet chin music, followed by a pedigree from Triple H, which resulted in one of the closest near falls in WWE history, nearly ending the streak. In the end, The Undertaker won the match, and all 3 legends embraced as they walked to the back to end an era. It would not be an exaggeration to say this might be one of the most iconic moments of the last 10 years for WWE. Number 3, Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker, Bad Blood, 1997. The first ever Hell in a Cell match set the benchmark for what would follow. The match between Shawn Michaels, with all of his swagger, against the brooding dead man, The Undertaker, occurred at Bad Blood, 1997, and it was indeed special. It showed a new kind of violence, a brand new structure that gave capabilities to the performers to do different things that you simply couldn't do in a traditional cage match. Both wrestlers were fighting at the top of the structure at one point during the match, ending up falling off the cage wall and crashing through announce tables. The best part of the match came towards the end when the lights went out and a demonic towering creature was led down to the ring by Paul Bearer, and commentary uttered the infamous phrase, that's gotta be Kane. Kane ripped off the cage door and proceeded to tombstone The Undertaker in the middle of the ring, marking one of the most iconic debuts of all time. The interference and an attack on his brother allowed Michaels to walk out of this bloody battle as the winner. Number 2, Triple H versus Cactus Jack, No Way Out 2000. Mick Foley's name has been synonymous with Hell in a Cell, as every time he's been inside of it, he makes history. A brutal, brutal history, including this one in 2000 when he faced Triple H and Mick Foley's hardcore alter ego, Cactus Jack. Triple H let Cactus Jack choose the match type for their next battle to end their gruesome feud following their very must-see street fight at Royal Rumble for the WWE Championship that same year. Jack chose his playground, Hell in a Cell. These two bitter enemies used everything they could find, steel chairs to barbed wire and more, and they fought, of course, all the way up to the roof of the cell after busting through the ceiling, going to the end of the match, with Triple H reversing Jack's pile driver, sending him into the ring. It took game giving him one more pedigree to win the match and put an end to Cactus Jack's career. Number 1, The Undertaker versus Mankind, King of the Ring, 1998. It is without a shadow of a doubt one of the most dangerous, one of the most impactful, and one of the most infamous matches in the history of WWE. And not just a Hell in a Cell match, just like all of them. In 1998, The Undertaker took on Mankind inside Hell in a Cell. This match helped create the hype and intensity that fans would expect from all future Hell in a Cell matches to come. Just 2 minutes into the bout, with both men on top of the cell, we got one of the most reshared moments of violence in the history of professional wrestling, as the dead man threw Mankind off the top of the cell down below through the Spanish announce table, prompting good old JR to utter the iconic line, despite being severely injured and stretchered out of the arena. Mankind got off the stretcher, climbed back up to the top of the cell, and then Taker chokeslammed him through the top of it, which was not supposed to happen, and then he hit the ring hard below. With medical officials and fellow wrestling legends like Terry Funk scrambling to help him, The Undertaker stepped back down into the cell, laid out Terry Funk, and continued the match somehow. Foley poured thumbtacks over the ring floor and got chokeslammed on top of them, paving the way for a bloody, brutal victory by The Undertaker. As they say, the cell takes years off a wrestler's career, and it took something from Mick Foley. And that's our video for the day. If you enjoyed it, like the video, drop into the comments, and share it with your friends. For more such videos like this, subscribe to Wrestle Binge by Sportskeeda.